All right. Yo!
Oh my fuck!
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Is that a Lambo? They just crashed a Lambo like it was nothing?
Everything is 100% good.
Drop me off. Come on, bro. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. Come on. Hell nah, bro. What the fuck?
There is no way that I just saw what I think I just saw. I don't know what Joe Biden has next on his agenda for banning or whatever sort of legislation he has passed, but social media and just overall internet culture has to be a high priority on this list, or Gen Z, Gen X, Gen LMNOP is going to have a field day with what the hell they're allowing on these different platforms. What's going on?
Yo, bro, that's been a hot take of mine for a minute now, bro. I legitimately think 20 years from now, we will be looking at social media the way we look at cigarettes now. That's definitely a hot take, y'all. But I genuinely feel like the psychological and the mental effects that social media has done to a whole generation should have never been there. The regulations should have been there from the jump. And honestly, it took way too long for this shit to be properly regulated.
Everybody, in case you did not know, that was Neon getting into a hit and run accident while cutting up on stream. Now, I don't even think I have to explain why that's
Twitter, the new crack? Honestly, probably not Twitter. I think TikTok probably is the biggest player in this. I think YouTube is a really big player in this too. Yeah, Instagram too. Instagram.
just the most idiotic thing in the world, and why that should not be allowed to happen. But this is a consequence of the action of topping yourself culture, and the fact that Kick is allowing things to get this far and dangerous because people like Neon don't know how to stop and don't know how to control themselves. Then I don't know what we're gonna be looking like in the state of social media in the next couple of years. And the only people that we have to blame for these things is, one, the content creators, and two, the audience base that they inhabit. But what the content creators don't even really realize is that people are only watching your content to see things go bad. People want to watch Neon's content for the shock value, the reactions, and ultimately to see him get into some sort of major accident. So
I don't even know the last time Neon just booted up a stream like in his room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect him because, not really, because what the fuck he's doing. It is harder to do the shit that he's doing than like just me sitting in the room and talking to y'all, bro. But nah, dude, he is definitely like trying to beat a Mr. Beast of live streaming in the worst way possible, where like every video is just one upping the next. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. He ain't falling off, dog. I think there's certain creators, dog, where like they just have never really done something so egregious that people don't really want to fuck with them. I think someone that really got fucked though, especially if that's your brand of content, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers have made a living off of being degenerates. When they get exposed for being degenerates, motherfuckers who have already been watching these people already follow and watch them because they know they're degenerates. So none of this really changes those people. But I think cancel culture does have a big effect on the people who do not make that their brand. Like The Watcher, that whole shit. Hell, even Keith Lee, that whole shit. Like, if something crazy about Keith Lee came out, I don't want to put that into the world, but I do feel like the effects of cancel culture will be much harder because you're supposed to be Mr. Perfect. I'm not supposed to be Mr. Perfect, but you didn't build your brand off of being a degenerate. So when it comes out that you're doing some crazy shit in the background or in the past, that's when it really hits. But
some actual bodily harm can come to him. They don't find any entertainment, that he's not adding value to their life in a positive way. He's not informing them of anything positively. He is actually looking to get harmed because his audience wants him to.
Fousey? Nah, Fousey was peaking. I don't know if you remember before he got, before he put himself into rehab, bro, Fousey was like pulling crazy numbers.
Get harmed. And I can't just squarely put it on him. I have to give some blame to Aiden Ross for what he's done to his own community and how they've reacted to him.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Keep going. Bro, what the fuck?
What is going on?
No.
Get out.
Into a river?
Get out. The fuck? Get out.
He's already out. He's already out.
Oh. Hey, grab the car.
Grab the car.
Grab the car?
Fuck, just try it. It's ice cold water, bro.
Your vehicle? Is anyone in the vehicle? No, we got out safely.
Oh my God, this is so stupid. And apparently the context behind that was they were doing it for some sort of money or shock value or whatever it is. These content creators are not only asking their fans to do these things, but encouraging them to participate in their day-to-day lives by enabling the behavior, championing them, platforming them, and praising them in some sort of...
Fucci's been around for years. The gun always goes quiet and then pops back up. That I will say this. I guess it's a silver lining in all of this. It does make me confident in terms of how long you can really last in this internet shit. The fact that you can truly take breaks, and as long as you're really on timing, once you come back, motherfuckers really will just act like you never left. But at the same token, they will also drop you off with the same amount of quickness. I do think that's a good thing, but I don't know.
Sort of fashion. Cut up streams like the one that Neon was on are a part of the streaming culture, but he just brought a whole nother light to it. Things like what Aiden Ross just did were brought to a whole nother light because of these major platformers. Now, I would love to think that because Aiden Ross is disparaging this content, these conversations, that I should give him some grace.
There is 100% gonna be a group of people that thinks this shit is cool to do. A bunch of people are gonna start trying to cut up, and you're gonna see a lot more accidents, and God forbid nobody truly dies or gets hurt. That's the issue I have. You're gonna see a lot of people...
So you having a 20-year YouTube run? I'm already on year 8. If I could make this shit for last 15 years, my question at this point, chat, is like, I'm still trying to focus on the now, but like, what's after it? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I just double down on the internet shit and build a business off of internet shit, or do I do something completely different? Because I was watching a Vice video like a couple years back. I was watching a Vice video a couple years back where like a lot of TikTokers were saying, yo, the game plan is, let's just make, let's say 100K in 2 years, right? Let's just, hey, we're peaking right now. Let's milk the, squeeze the lemon, excuse me. All right, let me stop doing that. That's like, let's squeeze the lemon as hard as possible. But then with this newfound capital, I'm not gonna act like I'm about to make 100K every single year, but what I will act like is I just gain 100K lump sum, and now I got money to invest into real estate, into all of these other things that I can do for a much longer time, as opposed to being a TikToker or being a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The after is starting a family YouTube channels always hits. I ain't doing that. No. I'm not doing family channels, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I like my privacy too much, and also I just feel like I'd be pimping on my kid and pimping on my family if I do a family channel, dog. I'm cool off that.
Start police chasing, and that's going to lead to innocent lives being passed away. It's just, that's the problem I had with this being streamed on Kick. Guys, not everyone's going to be as talented as Squeeze is at cutting up. I'm sorry, but it's just not the case.
Not everybody's going to be as talented, but this man commits a hit and run midstream. I find the irony in that to be like laughable. But Aiden, if you know that those are the actual consequences to the actions of what's going on, all you have to do is tell Kick to ban people. I don't understand why they don't understand yet. Like, they haven't truly grasped the idea that this is why things like censorship exist. This is why people aren't allowed to be on certain platforms or have voices, is because what they do is actually actively harmful to people. They can influence people to do dangerous things, and then when those people do get hurt, the blood and the responsibility is somewhat left on people's hands at the companies that platform them.
The reason why I'm going to stick up for it is because Cheezer got a weak ban, got a weak ban, and Convy got a weak ban for something not as nearly as crazy as this. You guys can call me a Karen all you want. I'm sorry, but that is pure favoritism. I literally tried my hardest to get Neon out of Dubai jail, but bro, Kick, you gotta fix this shit, bro, for real. It's a platform that is specifically drowning. You cannot bail him out and give him a slap on the wrist for promoting Squeeze Bends, and I fuck with Squeeze Bends, by the way. Like, he's still promoting it, and he could have killed people, bro. An innocent person could have died.
Now, I actually like what Aiden is doing, but I'm gonna have to have him take it a step further, because again, this is getting totally out of hand. I have no
yeah, no little facts. They will be, but freedom of speech. Oh my God, your silence. Shut up, bro. You are actually a danger to society. Like, oh my God, you're getting into car crashes because you're cutting up, driving 200 miles per hour in heavy traffic in a fucking Lambo, dog. Like, shut the fuck up about freedom of speech.
sympathy for a Neon in this situation because he is honestly just an agent of chaos. If you're looking at the way that he went to the Nicki Minaj concert and, you know, he got hemmed up and got pressed for that situation.
Wait, so what do I do? Huh?
How you gonna stream it on camera? How you gonna stream it on camera? He got his phone, bro. Yeah, he got his phone. Bro, I'm telling you, don't play with us, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna just leave. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. It's all good.
I didn't even know you was here, bro.
No.
Yo, this family, bro. Bro, my name is B. You're good. You gonna go sit on the roster? You're not recording. Casanat down there. He's not recording. You're not doing none of that.
I can't leave. I'm not leaving my stream, bro. I can't.
But literally, that's what he is there for. So I have no words for him. But Aiden, if you really believe these things, you should you should stop streaming on these platforms and take away some of the bigger names, you yourself, off of their platforms, because you are also encouraging stuff like this to happen. I can also see these things trickle down in other sorts of content when I see.
It's just funny to me because like Kick is seeing right in front of their eyes why Twitch is the way that it is. Like, newsflash, Twitch did not decide to be the way that it is just because. Twitch did not decide they wanted to be anal about their TOS from day one. Honestly, Twitch is still, next to Kick and Rumble, probably the most lenient platform out there. I can't lie. You can get away a lot. You can get away with a lot on Twitch, dog. But yeah, nah, TOS is a thing. That shit gets enforced for a reason. And it's because of the edge cases that we're seeing on Kick right now. And now, I've been hearing it. Motherfuckers are mad at Kick now for being stricter on their TOS. Being stricter on bans. Aiden is going out there blaming his mod team or Kick's mod team for not doing their job. What does that sound like, y'all? Shit, my bad. What does that sound like? That sounds like Twitch. That sounds like the exact same problems you have with Twitch. The difference now is just you run shit. That's it.
Guys troll Duke Dennis at the mall to try to get some sort of reaction.
Tight shit. Yo, that shit hard though. Tight shit.
You doing that shit? Come on, bro.
Hey, yo, who trying to squabble, bro?
Or when they try to sit there and sexualize their mom to try to get some sort of coin. And the theme of all these things is that it's some form of streaming and it's always on Kick.
Yo.
I said 300K. They're gonna do it.
Shit.
Is that his
now,
mom?
look, historically speaking, even outside of the content creation sphere, we have seen people do things like this time and time again in modern history. We've seen the stuff that the Jacksons have been through, which was embarrassing and honestly kind of cringy as they were childhood actors and musicians and entertainers coming up. The discipline and the abuse they had to go through to get to these heights. We've seen what R. Kelly and the kids surrounding him had to go through in order to rise to success and fame. That doesn't excuse any of this stuff. And I think the difference is all those situations are bad that we're talking about, whether it be in traditional entertainment world or the content creation world. The difference is those people had direct contacts with people who were already successful and they were already in those sorts of paths. These people on this internet are talking to nobodies. They are nobodies. They have small platforms. They're here today, gone tomorrow, and they're not established. They act as if digital footprints do not exist, and they act as if these things won't follow them for the rest of their lives. Their actions don't have consequences.
Okay, guys, I lost a baby, and I don't know exactly where I put it. It has to be around here. No, I am.
Is she an actual mother? What is this? Wait, what is this? Is this a completely different video? What is this?
Not pregnant. And I'm sure some of you are shocked. I'm sure some of you are not surprised at all. I'm sure some of you don't care.
Now, for those of you that don't know, that is YouTuber Caroline Constanar, who literally lied about being pregnant. Now, the reason why she lied about her pregnancy is in order to promote her Patreon account, but I want y'all to listen to why she can justify this, at least in her mind, to lie to people about her being pregnant.
When you're a content creator, the line between entertainment and reality is very blurred. And the odd thing is that this connection can become very personally meaningful to the viewers, whilst not being personally meaningful to the creator itself. Your attention is monetarily valuable to me.
Your attention is monetarily valuable to me is the most mind-numbing sentiments about this job that so many people on the internet strive to be making careers.
I mean, it's not wrong. I think it's about what you do with that. But she's not wrong. I mean,
young people wish to pray to end up becoming, and honestly, something that I do that, you know, I take kind of serious here. Could you imagine if everyone on the internet adopted that sort of mentality? We just throw morals out the window and say your attention is monetarily valuable to me, which lets me justify lying to you guys about certain.
Oh, if that's her justification as to why she lied about her pregnancy, though, I ain't gonna lie, bro. going on a whole last lie campaign for 9 months, having pictures taken of you with your belly, that shit being fake, all of that shit, fake ultrasounds, that is crazy. That is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Aspects of my life, real life, other people's lives, etc., etc. I couldn't even think that I could run a commentary channel, a basketball podcast, or any other platform if I sat there and lied and created narratives and created stories about what's going on in my day-to-day life. We've seen those things pan out for people, and we've seen how the outcome is. But if everyone was feeling the same way as Caroline, we would have no social media. Nobody would even want to be on a place where people are doing dumb and reckless things for attention, looking to harm people, press people, or incite some sort of violence, or just straight up lie to their own fan base in order for people to continue to monetize their platform.
When I was 15 and I first started making content, I had a lot of people.
I mean, I will say this. I think lying is good in the sense of prank channels. Like, I've had that take on the stream before. Like, I'd rather have fake prank channels succeed than real prank channels. Just because at the end of the day, that would just truly be a form of entertainment to everyone. Everyone gets paid, no one got bothered, and it's just entertainment for gullible people. But, nah, I try to keep my shit as authentic as I can, dog. Like, I don't know, dude. Just lying to people just isn't in me.
Threaten to rape
better or for
every
worse.
day. And the problem with this, beyond the obvious, is that there's no meaningful way to respond to this interaction. You're not real, and I'm not real, and none of this is real. And yet, the effect that we have on each other is still very real. I lied about being pregnant as a joke.
What
and the joke is not
fuck?
that pregnancy under strenuous circumstances is funny. The joke is not that the audience was gullible enough to believe that.
That's crazy.
The joke is you connected to something that wasn't real. And I have become something that isn't real.
Look, the rest of that video is insane.
I guess it's a social experiment. I guess if that's what she was doing, social experiment, I guess. But I still think it's a different level when, like, you have the warning that, yo, this shit is not real. Or even like reality TV where, like, motherfuckers kind of know, like, the industry has been exposed for being fake as shit. When you lie to your audience like that, nah, dude. Nah, I can't.
I do think that Caroline has some decent talking points. She doesn't seem to be a dumb young woman. That's the first time I'm ever seeing her. She seems to have some intelligence towards her. But what I will say is that she recognizes that there is some realness to the stuff that you put on the internet. Whether it's on the person who's viewing side or whatever exists in the middle, there is some realness to it. I'm seeing Aiden Ross come around to that when he realizes that these cut-up streams aren't the best for culture and society, and some other content creators have taken similar stance. That does not give you, as the content creator, the right to be irresponsible with your platform. If anything, knowing that, hey, although I am still this anonymous figure on my side, they are an anonymous figure on their side, but somewhere lies reality, that should mean to you, you should put out responsible things on the internet. You should hold yourself to a higher regard than a lot of other people do. Or, I don't necessarily like this verbiage that I'm about to use, but a lot of people should not be platformed. A lot of people should have the consequences of their actions taken seriously. They should be looked at by these platforms, and honestly, they should take swift action to get these people off the internet, because you have the ability to lie and reach the masses in the way that you do, in a way that can be detrimental to people's lives. I keep calling on the government and all.
I mean, I will say this with the pregnant shit. If I subscribe to you and you lied about a pregnancy, that's just like, what'd you say fuck me for? Like, I'm not... That's not the worst thing you can lie about. I think lying about, let's say, your personal beliefs and getting your grift off is much worse than that. But it does set a bad tone, though. I will say that. It does set a bad tone.
All this to put their foot down, but to be honest with you, it's going to come from the company and it's going to come from viewers. Content creators obviously don't care about viewers anymore. They just see you as monetarily valuable. But let me know what you guys think. That was crazy.
I mean, both things can be true, dog. I think I kind of disagree with that last statement. Like, both things can be true. Like, I'm a keep it a stack. Like, to act like there is no money in this shit, to act like attention isn't monetarily valuable. Come on, gang. Like, we're lying to ourselves. Especially now that the cat's out the bag. That there is money in this shit, but There is an ethical way to go about it. And I do think even if that is your goal, if the attention of your viewer is just a monetary thing, I do not even think it's in your best interest to like tell them, I don't care about you. Like, I tricked you, buddy. I lied to you for 9 months, and like this is like a crazy lie that I've been holding on to. Like, I don't even think like in that front, if that's your goal, that's not I wouldn't do that. Omar Suki, to be honest, this whole certain people shouldn't be platform is insane. We shouldn't even stop if we wanted to, since the dawn of the internet, fuckery has always been a forefront. I will say this, I'm also a champion of, bro, if you don't like shit, just stop watching it. If you don't like, I think in all of this, we do underestimate how much of a choice that we got in the content that we consume. Like, even on YouTube right now, like, crazy thumbnail, by the way. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like, I got a chance to click or not click on this at the end of the day. On TikTok, it's a little bit harder, but even on TikTok, I got a chance to scroll or not scroll. On Twitter, I got a chance to hit that not interested button. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The For You page is optional. You can just go to your following tab, and you can really curate your Twitter the way you can mute certain words. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Instagram. Same thing with Facebook. So I think, you know, that's part of it too. I think that's part of it too.